This is the RC Jet Jog. Oh, I just broke it. Morning guys, Jet Jock here. We're walking over to the barn to start our next project. Now I'm not sure if you saw on our Facebook page, we had mice attack our T45 and got to our wires, and elevators don't work. The ESC got chewed up, so we're going to go ahead and solder those back together. Now this is a two-part deal here. We're actually going to be trading this airplane, and some of you guys are going to think that this is a bad trade and it's weird, but you have to stay through the whole episode to see what we're going to be trading for. So we're going to go in here and we're going to get it done. By the way, we do have a Facebook page, so come check it out, and don't forget to subscribe. Here we go. We discovered the issues with the airplane on the 4th of July. When we powered it up, none of the tail feathers worked. Upon opening the airplane, we found that our ESC was damaged and they had crawled all the way to the back of the airplane to chew up the wires. As you saw, to get to the wires, we had to remove the EDF and slide the ducting out of the way. And oh my goodness, the damage was bad. The airplane hasn't flown in a really long time, and we knew we had a mouse problem. Let's just say the mice have been taken care of now, and that damage was probably old. It's amazing to me how these animals can fit in there when that ducting was in the way. Well guys, as you can see, that damage was really extensive. Those mice really tore it up. So I'm gonna go back into the house, get a couple tools, and then we're gonna go ahead and start soldering those pieces. Now that we got all of the carnage exposed, we started off by evening out all of the wires with a pair of scissors. Then we broke apart each strand in the 3-strand bundle and stripped the insulation off of each one, exposing bare wire. Then we dipped each end in some flux, and then we hit it with some solder. It's definitely not hard work, but it's rather tedious and it takes a long time. I could get upset about the whole thing, but heck, I spent an entire morning working on airplanes. It can't get much better than that. The spaces for the elevator and rudder servos were really tight, so we improvised a wire, made out of electric fence wire, to go through the tight openings and pull them out through the exhaust. Then after we hooked the servo reverser, the Y, and all of our extension leads, we grabbed more rigid wire and pulled the entire bundle through to the front of the airplane. Then the final step was to get the EDF installed, and well, that was a little bit tougher than we originally thought, because the EDF is slightly bigger than the opening in the airplane, and then none of the ducts wanted it to fit, but that's fairly typical with these models. Alright guys, so last night the trade went down. Pappy actually came over and he took the T45, and we traded out with one of his airplanes, which I'm getting ready to go in the garage and show y'all right now. I know it's kind of a bittersweet moment, very popular plane, and I liked it too a lot, but it just wasn't working out for us, and we'll explain why later while we're setting up the new plane. So let's go inside the barn and let's go take a look and see what we got. Yes, that is right. We did it. We traded a beautiful balsa airplane for the foam, free wing, 80mm T-33 Shooting Star. I'm sure by now, all of y'all are scratching your heads thinking, what the heck is Jet Jock thinking? And I'll share that with you right now. A while back, I tried to sell the T-45, and I got some bad lowball offers. I mean, like 150 bucks. Come on, guys. And with the price of the T-33 going up $100 since the first one I bought, 150 wouldn't even cover half of the model. So in comes the trade. Just joking, one night I sent a text to Pappy and said, hey, I'll trade you the T-45 for the T-33. Figuring that he was going to tell me to go float a boat, he took me up on the offer. Still, y'all are probably wondering why I would want to sell such a unique aircraft. Since moving to the farm, time has been scarce, and having to charge up 2 batteries for 3-minute flights is, well, Not my idea of time saving. That, coupled with the flexibility of the T-33, i.e. being able to fly it on my property, it made the decision a no-brainer. And of course the most important reason, the girls wanted another T-33, and they picked out an awesome paint scheme. Stay tuned for that repaint. To conclude this episode, originally we were going to leave y'all with some flight footage of the Corsair, but it appears rats got a hold of it as well. Instead, we'll leave you with some relaxing onboard flight footage from the Viper jet. Enjoy, guys!